run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When it
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's see what he do. Let's see what he do. Okay. You got something set up for it. Oh, he thought he did. Yeah. Oh. I can work with that, though.
4 up to the 23.
I can really
4
work
yards
with
the
that.
result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Running one fly deep for Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And
the
Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 21. Looking to throw. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
From the 45 on second down. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
All the clock he wants. As long as I'm on top.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Do what you want, bye. Especially, let me get a 2 touchdowns.
Take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
So far, I like the cover line. And cover 2. Now we gotta see what he's gonna do as far as pushing the ball out there. Because them under routes ain't gonna last. I got 3 timeouts. Remember, I'll tell you about some shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 47 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm out of bounds.
It's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Prescott. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Oh, yeah, that's a good punt.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And a cut to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Prescott.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now Prescott, complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the 17, Prescott completes it to Austin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. From the 27, Prescott. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go.
2nd down and 10, they're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend the guys with this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
All day, dog. What do you think? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here it comes. Here it comes. What do you think?
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On third down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it in.
No, I did not have fun.
Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles. I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, pop sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Oh, yeah.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll get this
That's a
up
whole
to the
lot better.
30-yard line. 10
That's a
yards,
whole
good for
lot
Saints
better.
first down.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
21.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Okay.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, New Orleans.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
That's
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with first down now. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
95-56, 95-56.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Them niggas shot block everybody.
Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check. General West.
Kamara trying again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
A spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Breeze now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. 5-9.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Ready. Yellow lady. Kill. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
To throw, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
What the fuck,
And
man?
this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Kamara trying the right side. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the Sticks.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? The secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. You ain't doing nothing.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check three.
They run it again with Kamara, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
In the air.
The kick by Lutz is good.
Comeback season.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this throw caught left side. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I'm the Black Saint. I've been getting my ass handed to me.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people.
Can't use the Saints. You use the Browns like Mason said.
I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say.
I thought tomorrow was going to get funky. He did, but
he's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
That's all right.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
We got this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
His weekend got this one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Can't do shit. He know how to work these things.
And a big turnover
I don't know how
there
to
as
work
his
these
guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defensive.
Brown should be good because I can play with Miles Garrett. Oh! Oh, I'm fucking up.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Check 56. Down to lose one.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Brown.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
53 the mic.
13. You must be dreaming.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
120. 21. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Protein spill. Double up. One, Omaha. Double up. Say hot.
They'll try and run for it here.
Oh my fucking God. Get the fuck out of here.
30. The 20.
It's bullshit.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, baby. Let me what you got.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
What the fuck is that?
Throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it instead. And look at this. It's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Number 53, Mike 53. All you get is
They'll run with Coleman on first down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check the flag. Check 13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Topper. 11.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 40.